Front as of now draped across the southern part of the state. We will see the potential that a few showers and thunderstorms developing this morning. Now the risk at some of those being severe is on the lower end. Will be a cold front by Wednesday. That'll be cooling us off, upper 60s and low 70s. So here's that warm front that'll slide through today, shifting our winds out of the west, bringing us those breezy conditions. Now, conditions are only expected to get worse as the day goes on. We'll see that intensity of snow pick up as well as those winds. There is some rotation associated with this storm. Green's going towards the radar, red's going away. A little bit of some rotation up in here. You can see there is going to be the chance of a few sprinkles this morning. I brought my trusty umbrella just in case we do get a little bit of a light rain shower, but really not expecting much in terms of moisture. Let's get a look at that forecast. Hail, maybe an inch and a quarter in diameter. That's about half dollar size hail. As we throw in hail detection here, you can see maybe upwards of about an inch on this scale here, just towards the west of both Pleasant Ridge. You can see that storm that is going to be rolling through portions of Corson County right now. So that storm moving towards the east at about 35 miles per hour. So it's this guy right here. We are seeing that strong wind. Conditions over the past hour have really deteriorated. Though watching tomorrow, it does look like some of these storms are going to develop in a line and almost bow out, and that actually increases the potential at strong wind damage for tomorrow evening. So I think that could be the biggest concern for your Friday evening, is going to be strong and damaging winds, maybe gusting in excess of 70 miles per hour. So
does it work? Are people
no. Are you kidding me? There are so many people that walk by. I'm in the middle of a weather hit in the morning, and people walk by and they stare in through the door, and I'm like, keep going. You're distracting me.
A lot of people are opening the sash, looking out the window and going, there's no snow.
Oh, just wait. It's coming. Trust me. Except not everyone's saying that. The south central and southwest already seeing flakes flying this morning. This cold front starts to slide through. Now, we do have quite a bit of some stable air in place. This cold front is going to act to generate some lift, and that's where we're going to see the potential of some severe storms sparking off. So initially, I think those storms will start to spawn in western South Dakota and lift their way into the south central part of the state. Again, hey, we're talking about tropical storm Bud still over the portions of the Pacific. This is going to make landfall over the next couple of days into Arizona and slide its way northwards. And I think we'll be seeing some of this moisture arriving on our doorsteps by Sunday. It's really kicking up across the southwestern and south central part of the state, just south of the capital city right now. Because what we're going to see happen is this pressure gradient over Canada is going to slide its way into our region. And that's good news actually for us, because that's going to cause those winds to pick up, cause more atmospheric mixing. Storm impacts for today, snowfall amounts and snowfall rates. Those will be the higher impact things for your Wednesday. Blowing snow as well as that wind chill value really not going to be a cause for concern for your Wednesday. Now into Thursday, we sort of turn the tables. Snowfall amounts and snowfall rates tomorrow, not that big of an issue. But now one thing that will limit additional snowfall is the fact that there is a little bit of a dry slot right here between Jamestown towards Bismarck up into the Carrington region. So this is almost going to snuff out those snowfall totals. Some clouds around. Those are present at least for the southern tier of the state this morning. That's all thanks to a low pressure system that's going to move its way out of South Dakota into southern Minnesota. That'll bring them some rain. For us, it's just going to bring a little bit of some cloud cover this morning. You guys sent me on an Easter egg hunt. I didn't find any eggs, but I found a rock, I found a ball, and I found one of these things.
You found them. You found them all.
Oh,
yeah, give me 5. That a boy.
Was installation pretty much the same with these guys?
Yep, all of this stuff would be custom installed.
Okay, and you guys, once again, you guys will handle that. So to the homeowner, this is basically, I call you up, I go down to the store, I pick up the product, and then you guys come over. Warm front, that'll be moving its way through the region today. That'll bring us the warmer temperatures and also those breezy conditions. As of now, we do have a couple mid to high level clouds now pushing their way into parts of western and northern North Dakota too, is when we get into tornado season, tornado watches versus tornado warnings. So to put this into easier terms, we'll put it as a pizza watch and a pizza warning. So when we have a pizza watch, it means that all the ingredients are present, just like a tornado watch. We have all the ingredients we need to produce a tornado. It's just one isn't present yet. Once we have that pizza warning or a tornado warning, it means that there is a pizza present or there is a tornado on the ground and it is time to take action. So maybe no shadow, which means spring may be coming a little bit sooner, but looking at some of the longer range models and some of the temperature outlooks through February, March, and April, well, the bluish here, That's causing for below seasonal conditions. For Montana, you'll start to get a southeasterly flow as the high pressure system moves in. So we do have that clockwise flow around that high pressure system, and it's going to pull in some warmer air into western North Dakota and eastern Montana. There is a shortwave trough sliding through the eastern portion of the state this morning. That's what's bringing some of these showers, even a few rumbles of thunder. Oh, well, we were all busy last night, and for once, and it doesn't happen often, the entire First Warn weather team was in the office last night, all working together. Meteorologist Kevin Lawrence, Henry Blakes, Emily Hillman, myself, as well as Josh Cattermas was on the north side of town doing some reporting for us. But let's take a look at some storm totals. This is accumulated precipitation. So this is a radar indicated, so not official, but this is based on what some of the radar impulses were like. And you can see through portions of McLean, Mercer, Dunn counties, that's where it seems to be the bullseye. And of course, right along the Missouri River and Lake Sacagawea are also right by the Garrison area. Some places reporting 10 to almost 12 inches of rain. This was from the past 12 hours, so some of those thunderstorms dumping quite a bit of some moisture, and this probably not some good news for the Missouri River as well as the Big Lake and the Garrison Dam there as well. So this is something we'll be watching as well. So probably still some flooding going on in those neck of the woods. You can see some rainfall reports from the rest of the region. Dickinson about an inch and a tenth. Garrison 5,300. I wouldn't be surprised if that number was a little bit higher. Twin Buttes, how about this? 5¼ inches. That's an official report there. So they did have a lot of moisture trying to work its way through the region. So those thunderstorms now off into Minnesota. This low pressure system sliding up, that warm front, that culprit behind that warmer advection, as well as that moisture advection, which was the culprit behind some of those stronger storms last night, now clearing its way out of the region. And in its wake, we're pulling in some drier and cooler air, but we're also going to be running the risk at some showers and thunderstorms scattered across the region, especially along the international border. So places like Williston and Minot may see a few afternoon sprinkles, but I'm more concerned with these storms that will develop to our south across northern South Dakota. Those ones run the potential of being strong to severe with another disturbance that will be sliding through. So a marginal risk right along that North Dakota-South Dakota border into southeastern North Dakota. Will be under the gun once again this afternoon, but we did have some damage from some winds earlier on this morning, 75-mile-per-hour wind gusts, at least in the capital city, northeastern Bismarck. And we've got quite a bit of some damage here. We've got a crew live in northeast Bismarck. You can see here some downed trees. Also in and around this location, we did have a roof ripped off of one of the mobile homes. That caused quite a bit of some damage. The roof completely ripped off. I think we're panning over to look at that right now. You can see, we'll see it right here in a second. Some tree limbs down in some of the roadways. So be mindful of that as you're heading out this morning. Probably some downed trees as well as some downed limbs here and there. So that's going to cause a little bit of some problems, at least if you're driving to work this morning. As we continue to pan over, you can see quite a bit of some damage. But what we really want to see is right here. See this? The roof completely ripped off this mobile homes. You can sort of see the rafters and the eaves of this house. Lots of insulation. So this was from a 75-mile-per-hour wind gust in the capital city. So quite a bit of some damage from those storms last night. Molly, I'll send it back to you.
All right. Thanks, Kurt.